Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we have an efficiency battle against a very large account. So I had to really do my best and try to be as clean as possible. So if you like this type of content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and let's jump into it. So my opponent is Inyak Salomon with the Imperial Amigo Romania. Almost 9 million GP, 5 in characters, 3.8 million in ships, 13,000 galactic war battles, so coming close on 3 years. They only had 6 GLs, only 6. So a step down from my other opponents. Scythe, Executor, Profundity, no Leviathan, so that's a benefit for me. His ships were 6 stars. His front wall, he did have this BAM Cron. I'm not that familiar with it. I honestly was pretty scared. His Raddus and Rey also had the protection up Cron, so pretty difficult front wall. Jabba, Qui-Gon Jinn. So my first battle, I went with Star Killer against Rey. So Rey did have the protection up Cron. I wasn't sure how it would change up the matchup, but I'm pretty confident in my mods for my Star Killer team, and I have pretty good success. So I do my normal counter. I'm just taking everyone into damage immunity. Of course, I rip off all their crit damage plus. Rey was in crit, or it was in damage immunity, so she did gain a lot of mastery there, which was really annoying. But I had to pull down the Star Destroyer to heal up Palpatine, otherwise he would have died from that hit. And now I'm just gonna work down Rey, taking down her inspiration. Now I'm gonna go in, kill Ben. Ben's gonna come back. I'm gonna kill Ben again, and then finish off Rey. So really clean. Ben didn't do anything. Rey didn't do anything. Rey wasn't inspired, so no dodge. Very easy fight. So for Malgus, I decided to use Jabba. So I did have Rey and Jabba kind of as leftover GLs where I didn't necessarily have a hard counter for them that I needed with them. But with this, I decided, normally I use Rey, but it's really messy. It's really messy. And I'm trying to win with an efficiency battle here. So I decided to use Jabba on this. So for Jabba, I have without Malak there, Rey or Darth, Revan, and Bastila go down really quickly. And for Malgus, I'm just gonna build up my ult and go ahead and feed him to the Rancor. Right? There's really nothing he can do. One time speed, and then boom, 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 chomp. Yes, excellent. Excellent banners here. 57, no issues. So for Jabba, I decided to go with SLKR. You don't need Hux here. Unfortunately, my first order officer is only 283 speed, so their Rey went ahead of me, and first order officer wasn't able to pass a turn, so he was literally useless. So that was unfortunate. Had me a little worried there. I put Leia in damage immunity. I'm trying to control Kersantin, but they're doing a really good job at just keeping me controlled. Which is super annoying. I did have a slight misplay there. I probably should have swiped on Kersantin, and that would have cleared my my blind, but not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. At this point, I was a little worried, just because I'm not really working through this bush. I haven't ramped up that much, and just having the first order officer go down right in the beginning was really annoying. It kind of like hurt my overall momentum, but I was able to take down Bush, and once Bush is down, this is pretty reliable. The only thing was Jabba had his ult. I decided to go into my ult at that point, even though it wasn't complete, just so that the likelihood there's a 50% chance that Jabba would have targeted SLKR. He did. I was in ult, so that negated Jabba's ult, so it worked out really well for me. Pretty happy that I did that. And now, and it really did save me in some banners that he didn't target crew, because crews, he's not going to be able to work through crew, and I'm going to be able to just solo down Jabba. Like SLKR, once you take out Bush, really clean, really clean. So for this BAM Cron, I was really scared. I really was. I saw that this had some really great success and insights, After I put BAM down into 50% health, he took his bonus turn, and then was able to go into damage immunity, and once in damage immunity, he's going to go into poop stance. And there's not anything I can do, because once he's in poop stance with this Datacron, he's invulnerable, and there's nothing I can do. Even I'm under taunt here, so really annoying fight. I was honestly really scared at this point. They haven't built up much stacks, but they have 8 here. They have 8, so I'm just waiting to see like what happens. Luckily, they all survive, and I'm just gonna go all in on BAM as hard as I can. I need to take him out before he can do anything else. He already lost his ability to go into damage and vulnerability, because I already took him past his threshold. So after he goes down, it was really clean to take out Quill and IG. I wouldn't change what I did, honestly, if I would have done it again, because I went straight into BAM because I had to put him into damage immunity. Like there's nothing I could do about that, but this team had some great survivability and it was really clean. Highly recommend for anyone else who needs this counter. So Qui-Gon, I decided to use Jedi Knight Luke. I felt like with this it could have gone really well. Unfortunately, the Anakin resisted the ability block, but that caused him to use his big hit. That big hit goes around Foresight, and then he was able to kill Old Ben. So that was super annoying. But all in all, it's okay. Like Hoda almost died here too, but I was able to get their life back up. So I recovered some banners, but it was pretty messy. But I was happy I just got the win. For Raddus, Raddus has the protection up Cron, and I was honestly very scared of it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to go with bounty hunters here just because Raddus can be pretty dangerous sometimes, can be really dangerous, and it's still not 100% a win. So I decided I just needed the guarantee win here, so I went with Rey. Because with the whirlwind you can't heal. I wasn't really scared of it with Rey. I would have liked cleaner banners, but all in all, I felt like this was the best use for my Rey, because with the protection up Cron and Raddus, like if you got to ult, it could have got really messy and I could have lost that. So for CLS, I just use a Savage solo. So when you're using a Savage solo, just put it on auto. Just put it on auto. He only has one special. He's only going to use that special if they go into the yellow. So under 50% health. So with Savage, you're just trying to ramp through these guys as fast as you can. I personally use the offense up Cron, so this team had absolutely no chance of beating Savage, but an easy 58 banners. So for this, I have a Wampa. Wampa is really great against this team. Even I didn't even have to ramp that much. I think I ramped twice. Or once maybe, and I just went straight into B1. I think Django and Nute were only gear 12, so I wasn't too worried about it. But this team has some good survivability. It can strip banners. It has percent health damage. It has damage immunity and revives. So I wasn't going to mess with it. I took Wampa in here just because it's really reliable. Really reliable. There's absolutely no threat here. And that's why I went with Wampa. 59 banners, super clean. So for this, Dash Han Chewie. Dash Han Chewie are the goats. Like if you're looking for a team that is really fast, take Dash Han Chewie. They're just going to take it down really quick. So for bounty hunters and Scando, for some reason, I just took in Revan. At this point, I'm just cleaning up teams. There's not much on defense. I already took out his main defenses. So for Ewoks, I used Malak. Malak is the perfect counter for Ewoks. All you do is you time out his drain whenever they have 100% health. So I'm just kind of Mirandering now, messing around, waiting until Kneesaa is out in the open, and I'm going to use that drain to take her out. So if you can see, boom, take her out. From there, really easy. Same thing. I'm just kind of waiting it out for my drain to come, because I want to save that for the last hit so I can get max banners with 59. Really clean. So for bounty hunters, I used Malgus solo. Really clean, really clean. There's absolutely nothing this team can do against Malgus. An easy 59 banners. Having Sith Empire on offense gives me a lot of flexibility, so for this, I went with CLS. This is not a threat, but CLS has a lot of control. Blind there makes Cholo do absolutely no damage, and then just AoE, boom, with the recovery, max banners. So I went with Imperial Troopers here. I didn't look at the relics on this team. I only have an R5 Dark Trooper, and this fifth brother was thick. I put the days on there, but I wasn't able to burn down this fifth brother in time, and before they took down my Veers. I probably messed up there. I could have like gone straight for fifth brother, and then maybe he wouldn't have done that stun there, and then wouldn't have got the damage immunity. But all in all, like, I chose poorly. I probably shouldn't have gone with Imperial Troopers here, just because fifth brother has a lot of survivability. And I think if I wouldn't have made that mistake where I decided to move on into eighth brother, but if I would have kept on fifth brother, maybe it would have been cleaner. But by the time I got down to this, I lost. I lost this battle. I dropped it, and this is an efficiency battle. My opponent only dropped one battle, and I was on track to do a full clear with no drop battles, but this was a sad loss. So for Hux, first order is really strong. It's really powerful on offense. Use it. Easy max banners. For this, I just went with Empire team. I wasn't going to mess around with eighth brother. Yeah, I think any one of these could have probably done it, but I just wanted it as clean as possible. So for fleets, first order against the Executor. This Finalizer fleet is really reliable for me, really reliable. So I ended up going with that. I did notice that, again, if you've looked at my other guides or my videos, you don't go straight into and blinding or ability blocking Houndstooth. If you do that, he can, the Razor Crest can call him to assist. That'll clear the ability block, and then Houndstooth will get his taunt off, and then you're in trouble. So you want to push turn meter, and then you'll loop back after Razor Crest has taken its turn, and then you ability block the Houndstooth, and that's the perfect opening. So from here, I'm just controlling Houndstooth as much as I can and killing off the sides. It's going really well. It's not perfect banners, but I'm controlling all of them. Don't even need I don't need the Ebon Hawk this time, so I don't even call it. I just bring in my other first order. I'm going to blow up IG from there, and from here it's just a cleanup. It's just a cleanup. So this went really smoothly. I'm really happy with how that fight went. Easy 71 banners, really smooth. So for this, I was a little worried, honestly. I don't have a relic Anakin, and this can go poorly. This can go poorly if the spy comes out, targets Anakin, they kill him, and then I'm just out of luck here. So I chose to do this, and it seems to work pretty well. I always call Plo first. It heals them up, clears the buzz droids. Was able to take out Sunfac. I saved my ult here. I got my ult really quickly. I didn't use it because I knew they were about to get a reinforcement. So after they get their reinforcement, now I'm going to use the ult. So now I use it. It puts Spy almost at death, and then once with the one AoE with Anakin, then I can the Spy's just going to die from the bombs. So pretty happy here. I'm just going to AoE here, and then boom. Easy win, 70 banners. Got really lucky. Anakin almost died there though. So I decided to use Chimaera against this home one. Pretty easy fight. There's not much they can do here. I knew they had pretty much no chance of losing. They did take out my Vader, which is not great because this is an efficiency battle. But you know, sometimes that's just how it is. I take out Dash and then clean up Biggs and then 70. So this is the end result. 2046 to 2044. I was really happy. So this round of 3v3s, I've had opponents that had 8 GLs, 7 GLs, and 6 GLs. I lost my first round by 4 banners. I absolutely stomped my second round opponent, and then this round I squeaked out a win by 2 banners. So I've been climbing in Kyber 3, I've been punching up. I'm really happy with this strategy. As I continue to build more in my account, I'm probably going to put a little more on ground defense, but at the moment I still have to take everything so I can win. And then if my opponent can't clear my fleets or it gets a little messy, then that gives me the small window I need to have a efficiency win. So I'm really happy with the strategy so far. If you like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe, and then I'll see you next time. So take care.